What up, big kids? Sean Long here, and it's time for another long and uncut review. This time we're looking at the Game of Thrones McFarlane Toys Jon Snow 7-inch scale action figure. The new Game of Thrones figures from McFarlane Toys taking over from Funko from their Legacy line, and these figures look great. I don't know how the articulation will be. I'm hearing mixed things, but they're not like going to be like their Fortnite figures from what I heard. So, but you know, as long as the articulation's decent, and you know, it's going to be more like the Stranger Things figures. But yeah, one thing you can tell, it's clamshell packaging, and it's really hard to stand. The way it's shaped at the bottom, it's just really hard to display this without it just like kind of falling over. So if you're a mint on card collector, these look great, and these are really hard to, like the Marvel Legends and Black Series, that take out pieces and then repack them. Clamshells are like the most, I guess, collector friendly. Well, not really if you're like to open up, but for mint and stuff box. But as you can see, it just wants to top over. You have to kind of lean this or have it hang. So if you put this on the wall, it looks great. But if you're wanting to just kind of set this on a shelf or whatever, it's gonna lean over. So keep that in mind. But you can see the figure right there. It has the Targaryen symbol. If you know, this is not really a spoiler anymore. It's been like almost 2 years now. Jon is really a Targaryen, you know, of I mean, the whole history. You gotta watch the show. But anyway, you can see the little Game of Thrones throne right there. Game of Thrones television series specially designed to be viewed by adults, therefore not suitable for anyone under 18. So this is for total collectible. It's the figures for 12 and up. HBO McFarlane Toys, Game of Thrones. And you can see in the back here the other figures in Wave 1, including Daenerys Targaryen, the Night King, Arya Stark, and Viserion, the one of Dany's dragons that now is on the White Walker side from the season 6 finale, or was it 7? Yeah, dang, it's been a while. So anyway, that's the packaging. Let's open it up. We'll have to use the scissors, see if this is worth having to pretty much destroy the packaging to open it up. I mean, you could kind of do what I've done before for mint and sealed. If you want to just put it back in the box, you kind of cut it like an L. So, and actually, let's see if it actually works better if you do that one. I always like did this. So, oh my god, and actually doing that makes it so you can have it. So if you want to just cut that little tab part, and now it can actually stand. Oh my god, that's great. So now you can open up from this way, and you get the nice Targaryen symbol right here. There's the little sleeve. You can see it comes with it right now. So yes. Alright. Alright. And it doesn't say what it comes with. This is Jon's sword that was given to him by his now uncle Ned, not his father. Ugh, even though everyone thinks Jon is you know, a bastard, he's not. Oop, well, my but this was not ice, but I forgot Jon's sword's name, but you can see the dire wolf symbol right there, since he's half Targaryen and half Stark, you know, so he's of 2 houses. So very nice detail. Love the silver paint apps. It's a pliable plastic, but be careful as always. And one thing he also comes with, looks like a piece of dragon glass to help defeat those pesky White Walkers, especially in the incoming battle to come in the final season, which I'm excited for the season premiere this Sunday. Oh my god, it's been too long, you guys. So here we got the piece of dragon glass, looking very nice detail. McFarlane always does a great job on their detail on these figures. And then, let's see here, remove the stand right here, which is held together by a piece of tape. That's interesting. So it's one of those, has a tab, says Game of Thrones right there. Black, just the standard blacks. And then, yeah, then he's held together not by like a twist type, but one of those like little plastic, you know, things, or is it a rubber? It's like, there you go. So let's put that on. Okay, so let's position this. So one thing McFarlane does right is their head sculpts. This definitely looks like Kit Harington, who did a great job on Saturday Night Live, by the way, but it definitely looks way better with a beard. If you see him clean shaven, like your wife is right, you know, definitely keep the beard. But yeah, great paint apps and sculpt. McFarlane's always known for really good one. This definitely looks like him. Yeah, it's an amazing likeness. And yeah, he has the Stark armor right there. Sits on him when I watch. Nice detail on this build. The gauntlets. It looks really good. And it is pliable too, so you can move it around. And you can see actually, this does have more articulation than I thought it would. I'm really happy about that. It's not going to be like Marvel Legend articulation, but we'll get to that in a bit. I love the wrinkle in the boots. It's really nice. For $20, this is really great. You know, good accessories, really great likeness. I really like it. The texture just looks really great. McFarlane, I'm really happy with this. Like, really great detail indeed. I just love the paint apps. So let's get to the articulation, which we all want to know about with these figures. The head can fully rotate. It can go up and down a little bit. Arms fully rotate, go in and out. He does bend a little over 90 degrees at the elbow, rotate at the elbow, rotate the wrist. I can't tell, let's see if he does have a waist joint. Doesn't really have a diaphragm joint, but with this thing, it's really hard anyway. And then legs can go forward and back. He can do the splits. That is awesome. And no upper thigh articulation though. And the knees can bend about 90 degrees and they rotate at the knee. And now the ankles, let's see here. I just want to be careful with this. It's like ankles can rotate, pivot forward and back, and he kind of has an ankle pivot. So yeah, it's way better articulation than I thought. And because the skirt piece is hiding like the joints right there, it has those like, yeah. So you can kind of do some dynamic poses, but like I said, it doesn't have the thigh articulation or whatever. And where's the stand I just had then? I just literally had it and then it just disappeared. Oh, it's right here. And then he only has a peg hole on the left foot, but that also will help with doing more dynamic poses. So yeah, you can have him do like a high kick right there. So that makes me think about the Mortal Kombat figures to come, which will have them, you know, the Fortnite articulation, which, you know, it should. Mortal Kombat fighting figures should have more articulation, but not as bad of when it comes to the articulation department. Like the fact you can move the legs in and out. If it just had an upper thigh cut and whatnot, it'd be a little bit better. And the elbow and knee joints just a little bit better, but not as bad. So like I say, not gonna get the most dynamic poses, but with the stand help too, you can kind of do more legs apart stances. And yeah, and then put in his sword right here, make sure don't break it. I don't think it's one of those swords. No, it's not one of those swords that you remove the, okay, be very, very careful. Don't want to break this. Okay, the hands are pliable, I think. Ugh. Yeah, it's always a little tough with these figures with the hands. Okay, maybe separate the fingers. It's because of the hilt is a little, okay, hold on. Ugh. I'm so worried. So be very careful when putting the hand or the sword in the, oh my god, it's, yeah, the fingers are curved a little bit more than I like. It's just like, come on. But the plastic is a little bit more pliable. It's just making it a little bit harder to put it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I got it in. Nice tight hold. So yeah, and then you could put the dragon glass dagger in there. Now he's like ready to take on all the White Walkers. Come at me, Snow. Yes. But yeah, really like it. So let's do height, measure this guy out. Sorry, he's like kind of standing now because I put him in such a dynamic pose. let's measure him out. He is in the 7-inch scale, so let's see where he stands. Or actually, he's more like in the 6-inch scale. He's about 6¼ inches tall. So I don't know, because Jon Snow's not a tall character, but I don't, he's the only figure I have in this line, but we'll see. But yeah, if you compare him to Shazam right here and the other Captain Marvel, or both Captain Marvels, he's taller than Captain Marvel, but shorter than Shazam. So for Mattel and Hasbro, you can see he does fit in Marvel Legends or DC Multiverse scale, so that's good. So if you're a person that likes 6-inch figures and love Game of Thrones and weren't happy with the Funko figures, the sculpts are beautiful, the paint apps are beautiful, the articulation is better for $20. I'm definitely gonna pick up the rest of these figures. I'm impressed. I definitely want to get all the dragons, and I hope the line goes good. I definitely want to get all my main characters. I know with Dany and Arya, and hopefully we get, yeah, just like all the Tyrion and Jaime and Cersei, and yeah, just all the main ones at least. So yeah, definitely recommend this, you guys. You can pick this up also at bigbadtoystore.com. Link is in the description. And if you want to support the channel, go to my Patreon at patreon.com/SeanXLong. And for more, check out my website at SeanXLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long. May I live long and love life.